Hello there. Only One Kenobi here, only one. I'm looking forward to opening this, folks, to see what these are like in the flesh. And if you stay tuned to the end as well, I will take you through to my mint on card collection and we'll have a look at where I've got other retro collection carded figures stitched into my existing vintage collection or TVC collection. I don't collect all retro collection, but I do have a place for some of it. And okay, let's talk about this firstly before I get it open. Just admire that beautiful packaging as I waffle. I do like the way they put the images of the characters they feature on one side like that. It's really nice packaging. Yeah, one thing I'm disappointed with is that they didn't follow through and do a full set for Attack of the Clones, as in 6 characters for this film, 6 for that. I mean, they could have. It's like they're in a hurry to kind of blast through and stop it, maybe. Maybe that's why they've done it. I don't know. But they certainly could have come up with 3 more for that. And well, yeah, there's so many other characters. They could have done, if they really wanted to, they could have done another battle droid. Like they did a battle droid in the Phantom Menace line. You know what I'm saying? Just red, like he was in the Geonosis Arena. That's just one off the top of my head. But I don't know, man. They could have done an Annie and an Obi. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Let me know in the comments what you would have put as the other 3 for that and the other 3 for that. Be interested to know. I should really just stay on topic and get it open. But before we do, let's just double check. We've seen all sides of the packaging. It's nice, isn't it? There you go, Revenge of the Sith. Love that emblem. Modern day Kenner emblem for that movie and property or whatever, or those 2 movies. And I bought 2 because I fully intend to open the wave as well. Get them loose. I won't do that in this video. I think I'll just focus on getting them out. And let's have a look at the cardbacks, man, and see the figures in the packaging. Right, so let's check these out. That one I'll keep mint for now. I'll open it when I'm going to get them out of the packaging. I have no idea what's going to be coming out first, but one thing I do like about these boxed retro collection things is that, number 1, they eliminate peg warmers, obviously, because you have to buy all 6. And number 2, they come unpunched, which is so important. You want it to look ultimate. And there is Padme Amidala. I mean, it's a love-hate thing, this, right? Because I have been screaming aloud for Padme in the vintage collection for so long, and then this is so annoying. I bet you any money, the likes of Tim from Bosk's Bounty, he is not into this stuff. It is eating into the precious budget for TVC, no doubt. But it's still exciting. I find it exciting anyway to see a card back for her like that. But really, deep down, I want her in TVC, and hell, 100%, we should have had her already. Not just in TVC 2.0. I'm just going to go off piste a bit here, but let's just look at this. That was made in 2012/13, I think, in the orange card Black Series packaging. I've talked about that a lot on this channel. I'm aware there's a lot of people new to my channel, but that is the bane of my life, that line of figures. A disgrace. All of them should have been vintage collection. That's a terrible, no frills Black Series packaging. Stopped a stretch of figures that would have been incredible on a Kenner card back. Not just her, loads, including things like Darth Plagueis, Mara Jade. It makes you sick. So, I'll never get over it. So this is Padme. Let's just get them all out now, then we'll go close in at the end. And this is one that... Sorry folks, this is dropping it. I don't want to damage it. This is so awesome as well, the fact that it's an alternative Carback. And are they trolling me, man? Are they just actually trolling us? Because I and many others have been advocating and banging a drum for alternative Carbacks in the TVC, and they never do it. Well, they do, but very rarely. But this line, we've seen quite a few alternative Carbacks. Even for The Mandalorian, Grogu had an alternative Carback. They didn't always just clone the Carback that was in TVC like they did for... I think, my God, even Queel might have come with his own Carback. Interesting, isn't it? Wow, even Fennec Shan, she had her own Carback. Very interesting. So let's keep going. But I do like that Jango card. In fact, you know what, man? That hats off, Hasbro. It's just such a good image. That is just Kenner. It's like when you think of Jango or any character in Star Wars, there's certain scenes or snapshots that you will refer to in your brain, and that one shot that George Lucas directed it, of course. I love the sound of his gun as well. It goes up like that, doesn't it? When he shot that Reek in the head, wow. I just remember that in the cinema thinking that was awesome, you know what I mean? So there is him. Let's move on, and it should be, who was it again? Oh yeah, Mace Windu. Right, so there you go. That's an example of a cardback that is the same as his TVC counterpart. So what I plan to do is put him next to my other variants for him. There's been a reissue of him, the original one, and now I've got a retro collection one. But I quite like doing that. It's all about a cardback thing. It's the carded collector in me. Although I dare say I wouldn't mind seeing what they're like loose. Let's have a look at some Revenge of the Sith. That's going to be cool. Put him next to my look at, he's unpunched as well. Oh my god, it's just dawned on me, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at an unpunched Anakin Skywalker cardback, which is just gold dust in TVC. You can get hold of the Darth Vader unpunched, but the Anakin unpunched is just one of the rarest of the rare. But I'm holding one now, technically. I know the figure is not the same, but you know what I'm saying. And it's got all that crap around the outside, although I dare say it looks like they've kind of gone easier on it, folks. There's less of it. Are they phasing it out slightly? I quite like these cards. It shouldn't be on there at all. And these stickers should be a hell of a lot smaller. They should be half the size. I don't know what they were thinking when they did stickers that big. I'm going to do that series, folks. I've been saying this for maybe 24 months now. I want to do a series of videos looking at things that Hasbro have done that really irked me, man. And they would be on the list, I think. They've annoyed a lot of people. This has got a little bit of dust or something. Maybe it's come from the factory. Some little bit of dirt on there. There you go. Another clone trooper. I've just remembered I bought another variant of him in TVC. So I need to get more wool. Oh man, I'm going to have to move all my figures across now in the carded room. Another variant. Carded variant of the clone trooper. But that's nice to see that cardback return. I mean, that was a brilliant cardback. The image of the clone trooper in that shot is just so powerful. Love it. So that's one they were correct not to change. And now, speaking of changing or doing alternative images, there is Grievous. And I have to say, every cardback I have pulled out of here is in excellent condition. Although that has a little bit of a ding on it. Let me just have a zoom in on that. You can't really tell because of the white fake, whatever you call that, wear damage that they put on. But that's a nice image for Grievous. I like that. And right, so what I'll do is I'll line them up and we can have a look at the figures inside. Got them all in a line. I'm going to go handheld and let's look at them. Well, I'm going to look at inside the bubble a bit more now. Wow. There's Grievous. And it's got to be cheaper for them to make figures like this. There's no, external paint, like extra paint, like weathering paint, and the articulation points are minimal. So, wow, that is a Kenner style Grievous, and those lightsabers are awesome. It's a dangerous line, man. It doesn't know how to suck you in. Every single retro collection line, even the ones I never bought, like the Mandalorian and Ahsoka, and God, they did Acolyte as well. I nearly bought them, but then I'm glad I didn't because I saw how that series ended and turned my back and laughed at it, man. But still, there's all these elements that are very, very nostalgic, like those two sabers there. It's like I'm just seeing Jedi Luke and Bespin Luke there. You know what I mean? I know Bespin Luke had a yellow one, but you know what I'm saying. And here is the Sith Trooper. Almost like it's halfway between what you might have got back in 2002, really, or 2005. But yeah, slightly more minimal articulation, of course. Can't really see much that would. Yeah. There's some elements there that you can see that remind you of the original Stormtrooper from the 80s, but very interesting. I do like that cardback there, man. Always loved that cardback. Let's have a look at Anakin. Let's just look at this unpunched sweetness there. Look at that. Wow. And Anakin, right. This is interesting. What's going on with the face? Let's just see. Are we getting anything from... Kind of reminds me more of Kylo Ren, man. Something to do with his hooter. But there's the body. I would have preferred to see an Attack of the Clones one. They should have done an Attack of the Clones one. In that line, he's such a key character, and they've only done 3 characters. He would have been on my list. It's a brilliant Carback as well. I like that. Slightly murky, that Carback, isn't it? Slightly grainy or fuzzy. So I like the imperfections of the old. Kind of gives you that kind of thing again, doesn't it? That vibe. And here is Mace Windu. The tone of the image looks slightly different. But still, let's have a look at the figure. There's a bit of reflection coming off here now, so bear with me, folks. There you go. That's soft goods, though. The 83 era of Return of the Jedi, you got soft goods like that. Maybe you did get some in Empire Strikes Back. You'd have to educate me, but loads of characters in the Return of the Jedi had the fluffy goods. You know, even people like Tessic, you know, Squid Face or whatever. But how's that a decent mace? We're not hostages to be bargained with, Dooku. Oh yeah, Dooku, that's another... Oh, God almighty. Are they tone deaf? Just imagine if they put Dooku in a packet. God almighty. And can you imagine the lightsaber they would have given him? They would have given him like that type, but curved. Would have been awesome, wouldn't it? Anyway. Or maybe they'll... Oh, I don't know. Maybe they'll do another wave that's mixed, but that would be ridiculous. Now this is interesting. Jango, because I've always wanted to paint. I've got an 80s Boba Fett that's really badly paint, sort of like the paint's coming off it and stuff. I got it off eBay and I was going to paint him, but I don't need to bother now because I've got this. But Jango's, I've always loved Jango Fett. Always liked the character, and Tamora playing him. Pack your things. We're leaving. What is it, Dad? But there's that Carback, is awesome. Look at the arena there. Speaking of which, I am opening the Geonosis Battle Arena for Christmas Day, folks. It'll be out on Christmas Day, that video, I should say. It's a tradition on this channel to open something epic and interesting. And then finally, Padme Amidala, which you've already seen from a distance, but let's have a look at this figure. I'm going to move her in a minute. I like the way they've done that. Again, that's quite intricate, that wrap over there. It's almost like in the realms of the 2000s. But yeah, it's nice that. I'm going to just move her along. Oh, yay! Bruh. Jesus Christ. Crash bang wallet. Just want to give you a close-up look, that's all. Let's try it on that mode. Yeah, it's a nice detail. And the gun as well, look at that. It's the right shape and it's the right vibe. The single tone grey plastic thing, it's just, yeah, that's very, very much ticking the Kenner box, isn't it? Alright folks, well that's the whole lot. The next video you see me featuring these, I'll be opening them all. They're all lying flat now because they all fell. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there. But thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it and let me know your thoughts on them, folks. And what a shame they didn't do 12 figures out of these remaining 2 prequels films, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Just 6 we've got, which is half-baked job, Hasbro. Lame. Anyway, folks, I promised you that I would put them on the wall, my favorite wall. We were looking at the numbers like you wouldn't believe. I'm going to go and put them on the wall now, folks. My favorite wall. There's not a lot of space on the floor, so I'm going to have to stand close to the wall, but this is what I'll do. Where are we? So we've got 2 variants for Windu there. I'll put another one next to him. See what I mean about the Clone Trooper? I've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 different variants. A 5th will soon be added. I think that'll look awesome. And then you've got Anakin, of course. That's the only Anakin cards I've got. I've got the silver and the regular, which is factory punched. So the unpunched one is rare as hen's teeth. And of course, Grievous. I'll add another one to there. I've got some space to move everything down and across, folks. This will just be a complete Phantom Menace, right down to Revenge of the Sith wall. My Clone Wars stuff is outside this room now. And then here you'll see a few examples of other Retro Collection stuff I have put next to its TVC counterparts. I just thought I'd show you that. And over here I've got, now how many variants for more? You've got the European black sticker variant, the United States cardback, the reissue, and then you've got the Retro Collection there. So I do like including them to my carded room. But again, I'm running out of wall space rapidly doing that. And you'll see some of the Retro Collections, if you look carefully, on the wall, here, there, and everywhere, folks. I just stitch them in, like the Imperial Guard there, the Royal Guard. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Out.